'98 draft, I'm watching at my dad's house. You're falling for some reason. You were supposed to go first or second. You drop.
Be tied here. Oh, Pierce. Wow.
And it's like, can he fall to 10?
With the 10th pick in the 1998 NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Paul Pierce from the University of Kansas.
We got you a 10. Honestly, that's the closest I'll ever feel to winning the lottery.
I couldn't believe it. I was projected to be like a top 5 pick.
You must have taken it personally. You got a big, nice, fat chip on your shoulder.
The truth. Paul Pierce.
41 for Pierce.
That's what you do when you are a winner. And this is who Paul Pierce is.
Harrington talking to Pierce. And Joe DeRosa telling him to shut up.
But he was a 10-time All-Star, and he was called the truth.
Buries it right in Harrington's face.
Because he was the truth as a scorer.
September 25th, 2000. Pierce and two friends arrived at a Boston nightclub. Minutes later, Pierce was fighting for his life.
The knife was thrust 7 inches into his body, stopping just short of his heart.
After undergoing lung surgery, Pierce amazingly played all 82 games that season.
You had to give up more than any of the guys. Ray Allen comes to the team. KG comes to the team.
How was when you were in that Boston team, how did those big personalities get along? You'd think there'd be some friction.
Pierce goes behind the back.
And Pierce with a big finish.
Great move by Paul Pierce.
You were already a superstar and the leader of the Celtics before they got there.
They were in a point of their careers where they would give anything to win.
Gets the turnaround.
So everybody followed each other. It was just an awesome, awesome team, man.
Rondo, nice. Garnett, Pierce tracks it down. And buries a three. That was a typical KG pass.
What did you do to make their transition to the Celtics easier?
Jason Terry for the tie.
I'm gonna drop my ego at the door.
I have so much respect for Paul Pierce as a clutch closer, clutch shooter.
And there's no secret, Paul Pierce is getting the basketball. Here it comes. Felton on him right now.
You want answers. I want the truth.
I just want the truth.
The truth. You can't handle the truth.
Yes! With 4/10 of a second left.
The truth is out there.
We won every individual award between the three of us. What is it that we vie for? And that's a championship.
Shot clock is turned off. Celtics will try to go for the win. And the Heat with a foul to give.
He's as tough as it gets in the NBA, and he's fearless in those moments.
Knocks it down. Celtics win.
He is now 16th on the all-time scoring list. That's pretty great. Yeah, I got to tell you, that's pretty great.
Yeah.
They could very well go to the finals because they could beat this Cleveland team, especially with Paul Pierce trying to close like he always does and the way he loves going up against LeBron.
It's a three. Paul Pierce lighting it up to start. You see him make plays like that, it's like you feel he can do that every single time. Paul Pierce lighting it up with 33. That'll do it. The Celtics are going back to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Pierce, of course, as we mentioned earlier, from Inglewood, grew up as a basketball fan, rooting for the Lakers, hating the Celtics, waited his whole career to get to the NBA Finals.
In Boston, they expect the championship. They don't put up the conference banners. They put up all the championship banners.
Number 1 seed in the West this year, Kobe Bryant knocks it down. Beautiful move
Celtic fans holding their breaths here in Boston. He looks in some pain. Certainly not the sight the Celtics and their fans want to see. Paul Pierce in a lot of pain, had to be carried off. Then they put him in the wheelchair as he's going back to the locker room. Obviously in a lot of pain. You can just feel the crowd, how that took the air out of it. Here's the longtime Celtic. Just hope that it's nothing serious and he's going to be able to come back. This is the sight that the Celtic fans want to see. And hear the ovation as he comes hopping out of the tunnel. Pierce ready to check back into the game as we check in with Michelle.
Ames told me that it is a sprained knee. You can see that sleeve on Pierce's right knee.
Rondo to Pierce. Pierce for three. Celtics back up by one. And Pierce returning with some energy. Puts it in. Back-to-back three-pointers for Paul Pierce. After a 22-year absence, the Boston Celtics are NBA champions once again.
We look at Paul Pierce differently now that he's won the championship.
The MVP of the 2008 NBA Finals is Paul Pierce.
How good has Paul Pierce been in these finals? On both ends of the floor, he has put this team on his back.
Here is Pierce missing a three, and finally the Sixers come down with it, and ahead of the way is blocked by Paul Pierce out of bounds. Lou Williams released, and Pierce was there.
It's Pierce. Is this the dagger? Paul Pierce with a huge shot. He's got 26. 3 points for
the Celtics are set to take on the Bobcats, but this is a night that should belong to Paul Pierce. 10 points away from being number 2 all-time on the Celtics scoring list. Rondo finds Pierce. Here we go. Got it!
Paul Pierce passes Larry Bird for number 2 all-time on the Celtics scoring list.
What a moment. Something you never forget.
They remain standing here in the TD Garden, applauding Paul Pierce.
Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Jason Terry, all going to the Brooklyn Nets.
Guys who will end up enshrined in Springfield, Mass.
My first reaction, though, Paul Pierce, drafted by the team in 1998, played the last 15 seasons, was somebody that I was hoping was going to retire with the Celtics.
10 to shoot. Pierce wants it, takes it.
Makes it! That's why they got me here! That's why I'm in here!
Raptors ball! And they can advance it with 6.2 to go! And they have a chance to win the series! Unbelievable!
Paul Pierce is the truth. It's the truth and a half. He's no joke. He's a closer. We understand that, and he's a champion. You know why he's there.
In 5 seconds, Lowry. Williams the tight defense. Here is Lowry on the deck. It's blocked by Pierce!
And the Nets win the series! At the moment of truth, it was the truth. Paul Pierce.
Wade finds inside James. Oh, blocked. Paul Pierce with the rejection.
101-98. Atlanta will save its timeout. Down 3. Schroeder calling for the screen. Schroeder slips and falls. Muscala for 3. It's good! Mike Muscala on a Bucknell ties the game at 101 with 14 seconds left. Here comes Pierce with 5 seconds left. Pierce with 3. Pierce with 2.
That's why they call that man the truth.
Did you call bank? I called game. Hey.
Paul Pierce
former Celtic Finals MVP, returning to Boston.
The truth, number 34, Paul Pierce.
And one last look at Pierce.
You had a very nice truth tour moment in Boston
That was
recently.
awesome.
That was pretty amazing. How did that feel to be in the middle of all that?
I didn't know really what to expect.
From Inglewood, California. And if you ask him, he'll always bleed Celtic green. Oh, come on! An appropriate ending for Paul Pierce. He couldn't have scripted it any better. Not far from North Station is where Paul Pierce forged his basketball legacy. And will no doubt at some point after retirement be up for the Hall of Fame.
Some people call it vision. That's a bit of a lofty word. I think it's something that's the process of a very rigorous mental processing of the data.
Cyberdyne Systems Model 101. My mission is to protect you. Get down.